everyone, Cynthialoowho here. I have been playing with my amazing mold putty molds. I've molded a couple of cameos and a cute button, and I use this Fimo soft clay, and you mold it, then you bake it for 30 minutes on 230 degrees. And before I baked these, I put them and I sprayed them with some of this Voodoo Violet Blue Lindy Stamp Gang Starburst spray. And look at this. That is baked in. That shimmery, beautiful color and shine is baked into that beautiful charm. So what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to make a charm bracelet for somebody who's very special to me. I'm going to do a couple more techniques and show you before I complete this charm bracelet. But I also wanted to let you know that before you bake it, poke your hole in it. If you're going to hang this on something, make sure that you put something through and poke your hole in so that you have a hole. And I've previously done that. So I'll be back with another technique that I'm using Lindy Stamp Gang for. Okay, for this next technique, I'm going to show you how to mold I'm going to do 2 of these because I already have so many of those. I'm going to grab my Fimo dough, and it says to knead it pretty good to get it, workable. I don't like to knead it too long because I like it to be pretty stiff to hold its shape when I'm cutting around and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of leave it a little bit hard and flatten it out a bit. And I don't want too much because then I'm just going to have to cut that out. I'm going to have to cut that off, and I don't want to. I want it to be perfectly straight. So I'm going to push this in my mold. And I made these molds with amazing putty that I got at Michael's, and I used my 50% off coupon. I'm going to push it down to flatten it and kind of wiggle it because I didn't want it to come off there. But since there's so much excess around the edge, I'm going to take another chunk off. I don't want excess. So if it doesn't end up exactly how you want it, just take it out and push it back in. And that's about pretty good. I want it to be pretty flat so the back doesn't look bad when it's hanging on the bracelet. So now I'm going to pop that out, and I want to be careful because I don't want to ruin my shape. Okay, so there is my mold, and there is excess, so I'm going to go around and cut that off. You can sand it and cut it off after you bake it, but it's a lot easier to cut it off before you bake it. Okay, that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this Black Orchid Silver Magical Mica, and I'm going to mix it with some water and paint this before I bake it. I don't have my aqua brush handy, otherwise I would just use that. Oh, you can't see there we go. So I'm just going to paint this on. Isn't that just a vibrant, just gorgeous color? I don't know if you can hear my kids in the pool. They are loud. No, I should have poked my hole first. Darn it! I'll let that dry up a little bit and then poke my hole in it. So I'm going to continue and do a couple of more, and I'm going to do a couple different colors. I think I will do, let's see. How about a green color? Ooh, that's a beautiful blue. That's a gorgeous shimmery mica. But I'm looking more for some metallic colors, so let's try Cocoa Bean Copper. And let's see what else is in here. So I'm going to grab what I think I need and then just start pushing it into the mold. Okay. And I need to cut a little bit off these edges. And the one thing you want to be careful of is when you grab it, not leaving your fingerprints on there, because those do show up easily. Witch's Potion Purple. You really don't need a lot. Oh gosh, it's so beautiful. And one of the cool things is if you spray it, I just put them on my pan and then I spray them with my Starbursts. And then the darker colors settle into all of the grooves. So it really makes the picture, whatever that is, the design. It really makes the design stand out. And I'm going to dry this up a little bit and then bake these, and I will be back to show you the finished result. Okay, so since I can't find a lobster clasp, I'm going to make one. And clasps are very easy to make. I'm going to grab myself about 4 inches of wire. I'm going to, let's see, I want it probably about that long. So I'm going to go about an inch. No, let's go about here. I'm going to go about 2 inches down, and I'm going to fold this in half, perfectly in half. Just like that. And I want these two smashed together. Just like that. Now I'm going to hold it about right here. And I'm going to wrap my wire around the stem. Just like that. Clip off the excess and pinch that down. Now I'm going to add a pearl here, and I'm going to bend the wire toward me, then around the pliers, underneath, and over. Just like that. I'm going to cut the excess off and crimp that in there so there's no Sharpies. Flatten out that circle. So this is what I have right now. Now I'm going to go about that far up, maybe a little further, and I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to take that and I'm going to curl that out. And there's my little clasp. And then to make the other end, it's just going to be this with a loop on top instead of this. So I'll make the other end right now. Back this up a little bit so I stay in frame. Okay, so there's my other side, and this is how it will hook. Just like that. Now I'm going to attach these onto here. Okay, so after I attached these, I thought this would be a more appropriate necklace, and I wanted to add some flowers, so I sprayed these with Voodoo Violet Blue as well, and those will go along the top here, and I'm just going to wire the flowers on it. But the other ones are done baking, so I just wanted to show you their beautiful shimmer and color. And these were baked with the magicals on them. And this is Witch's Potion Purple. Such a beautiful shimmer. This one is Black Orchid Silver. It's just gorgeous. It just turned out so perfect. And then this one was done with Cocoa Bean Copper. See it? So all I did was take some split rings and attach this chain and this clasp I made, and it just clasps just like that. And that is with Voodoo Violet Blue. And then here's the other ones that I made with the Fimo. And you can find the Fimo clay at any craft stores. They have it at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's. I've seen it at all three of them. So I hope you like this project. Thanks for watching. Bye!